And what is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here. We're back. After about 2 months or so. We're finally back. Really, just if you've been following some of my posts, I just kind of lost interest in, crafting for standard and stuff. I was just getting sick and tired of being up against, Mono Red and Esper Legends, and everything that I was playing was getting absolutely torched. So I was like, you know what? Let's wait till the new set comes out, see what they've got, and we'll go from there. And the new set is, of course, Wilds of Eldraine, going back to one of my favorite sets, which was Throne of Eldraine with the fairy tale theme and stuff. So along that line, today's deck is about the one that's got the entire Magic community either up in arms or really, really excited, and that is Faeries. Faerie Typal is what we're looking at today, blue and black. So let's get into it. There's some really fun toys we now have to play with Faeries, so let's get into it. We're looking at Sleep Cursed Fae. This is an interesting one. It's Flying Ward 2, 3/3 for 1. It enters the battlefield tapped with 3 stun counters on it, 1 in a blue, and we can untap it. Pretty good card to have on the battlefield. It really isn't going anywhere. You're going to have to get like a Sheoldred's Edict to get rid of it. So really, really, really good card here. Faerie Dream Thief. Flying, when it enters the battlefield, surveil 1, and then we can exile it from our graveyard. We draw a card and lose 1 life. We have 2 copies of Syncopate. We know what this does. Counter target spell unless controller pays X. We do want to keep our opponents a little bit honest in this particular build. Fairy Fencing, looking at some removal here. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. That creature gets an additional -3/-3 until end of turn if you control a fairy as you cast this spell. So this is also a really fun card to have. Fairy Mastermind. This card, with flash, flying, whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card, so you can really punish like Phyrexian Arena or even mono blue with this card. Plus 3 and a blue, each player draws a card. Cool stuff. Picklock Prankster. Adventures are back. One of my favorite mechanics. I really liked adventures. You mill 4 cards, then put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand, and then we can cast it again at 1 and a blue for 1/3 flying and vigilance. Vigilance is a good one to have for a blue creature. Spell Stutter. One of the underrated, I think, counter spells of this set. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. So, oof, we're running 2 of those. Now, this deck does have a little bit of a mill theme to it, and Cruel Somnophage is a very, very, very good addition to it. Can't Wake Up, the sorcery, adventure, target player mills 4 cards, and then Cruel Somnophage's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. So this is a really good card to have. Nice little finisher to have. We're looking at Obira, Dreaming Duelist with flash and flying. Whenever another fairy enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. And here's where it gets a little bit interesting. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. This has got to be one of my favorite cards in this particular build, because what it is you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Exile target card from a graveyard, tap it, and you exile target card from a graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. We're milling with Invasion of Amonkhet as well. So when it enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards, and each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. Okay, so we got some mill stuff going on here with this, with the where is it? Yeah, we can do that too, but also too with the Picklock Prankster. So we can ditch some cards, and our creatures can gain activate abilities. We are running 4 Go for the Throats because we do need some removal. We know it destroys target non-artifact creature. Hallian's Messenger is an interesting addition to this one. Whenever you attack with one or more fairies, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card in this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target fairy you control. So it kind of has this little synergy here with that. And finally, Halo Forager. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value X from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. Really, really good card that came out in March of the Machine, I think it was. Whatever the set before Eldraine came out. And we were like, well, what can we do with this? And this is what we do with it. So, anyways, we're running 7 islands, 7 swamps, 1 Otawara, 1 Takanuma, 2 Darkslick Shores, 2 Shipwreck Marshes, 2 Underground Rivers, for a total of 22 lands. Kind of a low-to-the-ground build. We're running 2 shore-ups in our sideboard, 2 cut-downs, 3 shore-ups, 4 cut-downs, 2 spell stutters, and 3 consuming tides. So, for those of you that are not familiar with my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So, without further ado, let's get to the Faerie Cauldron games. We are against Sparks 2141 for our best of 3. No, best of 1 matchup. Just best of 1. This one's an interesting one. I do think we keep it because we do have... all we need is 1 land for this to really pop off. Now, the downside to this deck is we don't have a ton of draw. We don't have any draw whatsoever, except maybe Amonkhet. That'll get us some draw. Mono red, mono red. This is what I was hoping to avoid, but let's see what happens. Now, this is not going to be easy to get rid of. So hopefully we can hit some cards, we can mill them. We are running 6 removal spells. Oh, Feldon, how fun are you? Okay, well there's that. Alright, cool. Yoink. Let's just mill them. Mill them. Okay, we got rid of a lot of... oh, interesting. Alright. So. Yeah. I don't know what you've got that's... I don't think you can kill it. Not at the moment you cannot. Though I really need to get a... can I take damage here? Stoke the flames. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Well, you know what? Oh, we didn't hit anything with that. I say we just go for this. Just go for the throat. Boom. You tap 2 creatures to deal 4 damage. Not entirely sure what you were going for there, but that's okay. Alright, play with fire. We're going to go down to 7. Alright. We're going to do this. Yeah, let's do this. Because what we can do is we can pay X. We can pay 1. And take out their Etching of Kumano. And it'll give us a little bit of a blocker there with Phoenix Chick. So they seem to be land starved at the moment. So we can conceivably take 1 damage as I jinx myself. And we get the squee, which is fine. We'll take 2 from that as my cats go absolutely nuts. That's alright. That is alright. So what we'll do is this. We are going to do that. We're going to exile the squee. Put that there. And I think we're going to hold off on attacking. I don't want to put the Amonkhet down. Fairy Mastermind is going to come in handy here. Never mind my cats. They're still kittens. And they're probably going to get in my way. You can't... oh, jeez. Alright, well, sure, I'll do that. And we're down to 2. Do you have another lightning strike? bloodthirsty adversary. Okay, so we're gonna take 1. You die. You die. Okay. Cruel Somnophage is definitely where we're at. Can mill some cards here. That's fun. Let's do Phoenix check onto this. And you might be saying, well, that kind of... Now watch. They didn't find the removal. Okay, cool. So, you can do that. Mill them. Oh, wow, we hit some stuff. Boom. Do that. Oh, we got him. We were down to 1 and we got him. Yes, let's go to the best of 3. We are against Honto for our best of 3 matchup. Yeah, we also didn't play a ton of ranked, so we're back down into the bowels of bronze. Hey, it is what it is. So basically, here's where I've been the past 2 months. Like I said in the intro, I just got really just kind of disenfranchised with the whole state of the game, especially where it was like, I was just up against the same 3 decks every single day. And yeah, I can... Ooh, mirror match. How fun are you? And yeah, I mean, we can talk about how that comes into play. How it's going to be the case no matter what you do in any standard environment. But the truth is that you've got all these decks and it's just not fun to play against anymore. It's just really not a cool thing to do. So I was like, here I am busting out all the stops just to get my butt kicked every single night. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Let's do fairy fencing. I don't know, just pay 0. Boom. Just do that. Boom. Take a damage. That's okay. That's okay. Just put one of these down too. We also have our Go for the Throat. We got a Halo Forager. And we can also mill ourselves. This is an interesting take. Let's see what they're playing, because this will be a cool thing to look at. Oh, Kaito. Interesting. Okay.
You'll never see me coming.
Okay, so they went the draw route. Okay, that's fine. Boom.
I know something
You don't know. Alright, well, I know something you don't know. Part of me wants to hold up... I think... No. We're just getting pinged one at a time here, so I think a Spell Stutter, if they decide to throw down something big, then that's what we go with. And... yeah, we're gonna go with that. Oh, do you have one in return? Do you have a Spell Stutter in return? Yep, you do. Okay. That's the way we're gonna play it. I like it. At least I made you waste a spell. So, there we go. Cool. You'll draw.
Now
Boom.
this
Shipwreck
is a
March.
secret.
Now, the question becomes, do I have... Okay, so here's what we can do. We can do this. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do X. Yep, 1. Yep, on that. And we'll go from there. Yeah, Kaito in this build is an interesting take. I've seen it. And yeah, that's gonna die. Okay, so we keep getting pinged. And the best part is they don't really have the... Okay, here we go. Interesting. I'm gonna do Go for the Throat, simply because, yeah. And I don't like Kaito, so you're going to die.
My head wasn't in it.
Now there's really nothing we can kind of steal here with the Soul Cauldron. I mean, we can buff our guys up, but they're trying to calculate. They're probably going to try and take out one of my sleep-cursed Faes, and they have to figure out which one and how to pay for it. This card, I gotta say, is so annoying early in the game because you want to target it, and there's really not anything. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to work around some of the stuff. Okay, Ertai resurrected, eh? That's okay. So, what are you gonna do? Are you going to counter that? Yeah, you're gonna counter that. That's fine. So what we can do now is we'll draw a card. We'll resolve that. Thank you. We get a card. How cool is that? And now we do this. Doink, and we make our kids bigger. Boom, boom. There we go. So now they got to figure out which one to take out. So this one's more Honto's deck's a little more Faerie flavored than it is like Faerie typo like mine is. So that's a pretty cool comparison, I think. Yeah, see, we really don't have anything to although this is gonna get interesting. So they'll draw a card, discard.
Thanks.
Don't discard a Shieldred, because that will come back to haunt you at some point. And now they're trying to figure out how do we get around the fact that I am... Okay. Let's do this, see if we can draw a counter out of them. As much as I would love to cast their Go for the Throat, I think that the Halo Forager would get countered. So, yeah. Oh, they kept it. Okay. Well, this doesn't have Flash. So... Can I activate that as a sorcery? Are you gonna bounce it? Okay. They're doing math. Maths are hard at this time of night. Oh, Bira! Okay, cool. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, cool. And Halo Forager is not the worst play here. I don't think I have anything that is... and neither do they. I mean, it's kind of a wasted play, but I wasn't sure if they had a spell stutter in there or anything, so... Now they've got to figure out what to do with my Sleep Cursed Phase. Okay, well, Faerie Mastermind is always an interesting play. I'll take that out. Oh, no, you're not going to take out one of my guys. How dare you? How dare. So this one, his is more on the... Although I guess, I mean, mine's not really... typo, I guess? I don't know. We're running those cruel somnophages, which, as you saw in our game in our best of one, that was an interesting one. Though, this card adds a lot of depth to this. I really do think so. So, okay, they're going to, and now they're just going to put up, they're going to swing in with Ertai. So, and they probably have another one of these. So we'll go down to at least 5 here, I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, they
It's
have
like
that.
your defenses aren't even there.
Let's do this. And see if we can draw the counter out of them. Yep. Okay. So that's going bye-bye. Yep, they had it. Alright, so now we go to our graveyard and we take that away. Do this. And they have to block. No matter what, they've got to block something here. They've got to block something here. Or else they're dead. And yeah, they're going to lose the Elvira and the Mastermind, but at least they don't lose the game. Now, yeah, I was about to say, why would you're not going to double block those? Not sure what else you can do here, but sure, let's do this because we don't have anything better to do. Oh, I should have untapped the other one. Whoops. Alright. Whale Risen Dragon. If you lose this game, it's not for a lack of trying. Fairy Vandal. Sure, you're dead. You're gonna lose a life. You're gonna gain a life. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna do you not much good. But, okay, fine. Whatever. So we're gonna take at least 4 here. And they're dead next turn. No matter what they do. Unless they found that Fae Dream Thief.
I know something you don't know.
And yeah. Okay. Oh, they had Ego Drain. Now, I had that in my original build, but I just was like, wasn't doing much for me. So, I think they were drawing dead there. Let's hope some of the other stuff comes into play. And we'll see where it goes. This is an interesting matchup. I like the contrast and the comparison. So if any of my students are watching, this is your next assignment. I hope you understand it. Get the joke? Alright, so anyways. We're going to start off with, this is actually pretty decent, because we've got a bunch, we can curve out real nice here. Because what we can do is we can put down a Sleep Cursed Fae, put down a Shipwreck Marsh, and then we go into another Sleep Cursed Fae. And see where they go. Unless they've got Shieldred's Edict. I haven't seen Shieldred's Edict in this particular build. That's the only way you can get around it. Now we're going to take more damage, but that's okay. Sure, another Sleep Cursed Fae. Oh my goodness. The only downside is, yeah, I mean, these cards are beasts when they get untapped. But, ugh, they're maniacal to deal with early on. They have Italian's Messenger as well. Okay, so we're going to get thwacked badly here. Oh, interesting. Well, this kinda stinks, but that's okay. So we can't untap anything. Let's go with this right here. We're gonna take more damage. Even more damage. That's going to go up to a 4. Yeah, so we're going to take 4 here. So we're going to take at least 4. Okay, fun. We're not gonna block, because I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Unless they do, and then that would just be rude. Okay, well, that's no fun. Let's try this. They'll probably kill this, and if that's the case, I think we just... maybe we don't ship it in, but... Yeah, I need land. At least now I got chump blockers. Okay, fine. Whatever. Now I've got a chump blocker with the Dream Thief. So that's quite alright. Kaito. Alright, fun stuff. So we'll take
you're ready for some
one, because we'll just block with this. And that's, yeah. So that's all right. We'll just block, and we'll remain there. Okay, cool. Okay. So now they do that to, discard.
Now this is a juicy
secret. Yeah, I can really use a land. So if you want to give me one of those, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're not going to attack. At worst, we double block the Mastermind. You keep a 2-land hand and you get nothing. That's usually never a good thing. But hey, it's what it is. Alright, so I have a feeling they've got some removal up their sleeve, so we're gonna triple block this beast. They just have to figure out which one they're getting rid of. Although, do I triple block that? I mean, it's just gonna get bigger. Yeah, we're gonna triple block it. Because they're gonna, well, no. Whatever. Okay. And they'll probably cast, Fairy Fencing. Well, can they? Yeah, they can. Because they've got the Faes, so, yeah.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Okay, well, there's a land. But now do they have a counter? Yeah, I think we're going to move on to the third match here. They left way too much mana open, and that was a crucial one for us. So we go at least 2-2 with this deck tonight. We won the first game, and we'll see how we do against Honto in this one. So, let's see. Okay, we get 3 lands this time, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And we get a tap land. You just put down Obira, maybe second one, or we even go with the with Millen ourselves. We might hit something. So who knows? Let's see what happens. All right, please don't quit. Oh, they milled down to 5. Oh no. All right, Honto. So yeah. All right, good to be back. This is good. This feels great. This really does. It really does feel great. So glad to be back with you all. Do you have a sleep cursed Fae? You have a sleep cursed Fae as well. Hey, my sleep cursed Fae is bigger than yours. Not quite yet, but we shall see. If I had a go for the throat, I'd be really, really sad right now. Although I have Fairy Fencing, I could get rid of that. Sure, untap it. ID double dog dare you. Okay, you have Obira. Fine. Alright, drink. Here we go. We're Fairy Fencing. We're not gonna pay anything. So 0. Yes. Pay the ward. You die. That's how that happens. Get a land and we can do it again. Okay, Fairy Vandal, fine. Fine. Fairy Dream Thief, fine. Really want to go in? Sure. Okay. Hey, check it out. San Francisco. Okay, another question is, yeah, I do want to do this. Take action. 1. Okay, boom. Got that happening. No attacks. Be okay with that. Please tell me you got... Oh, that's a trick. That's a trick. I'm just gonna let you have it. Hey, that's a cool one. I don't think it's gonna hit the board, but we're gonna do this. Oh, hey, check it out. That comes back. Sure, let's do this. Let's picklock prankster this bad Larry. Boom. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing. Alright. Did you get land stuff? Did you get... Oh, check that out. Okay, we're gonna try this. Boom. Okay, well, unfortunately I did hit some stuff, so let's do this. Joink, 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 joink. Let's see what you value the most here. Okay. 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 So you'd much rather take 5 damage than... Nah. Alright. Yeah, do that. Sack it, exile it, draw a card. Yeah, sure, you get a little bit of extra draw. And that doesn't go up because you didn't draw a card to begin with. Read the card. Sorry, Honto. You've actually been playing really well. Italian Kindly Lord. Oh, that's fun. I cannot syncopate that, though, unfortunately. That is just... can't do it. 3, huh? Now, guess what? I'm going to lose 2 life. I'm okay with that. Boom. Boom. Yep. Yes, I'll take that. Discard the syncopate. So, block with something here, kid. Yep. Double block. I don't care. Take out my Sleep Cursed Fae. You can't target it. Unless you got, like, some sort of trick up your sleeve here. Thank you. Alright, cool. Let's go to the Post-Mortem. Alright, so, nice. Excellent first video back, went 3-1 with the deck. I think this deck is kind of, it's definitely somewhat on the mainstream, but it's got just enough variety to kind of make your opponent go, what the heck is this guy doing? I really do like the fact that we're including Agatha's Soul Cauldron in here. Man, you get a good hit. Like, if you hit Natali on this thing and you're able to, you know, kind of do that. I thought of adding Training Grounds to it, but I was like, it's a little too clunky. But this right here is not a bad build. It's got the Faerie typal stuff going down. It's got some mill to it. It definitely has some fun aspects to it. So if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I hope to get to 200 by the end of the year. I know that's a really, really big task, but let's see if we can get to 200. I'll be happy with 125. I don't really care. But at this point, my magic miscreants, may all your spells hit the board, and may you always be on the play. Risen Dragon is out. Good to be back. Enjoy the rest of your week, kids.